Tonight we are following one of the most shocking international developments of the year. In the early hours of this morning, loud explosions were reported across Caracas, Venezuela's capital city. Witnesses saw plumes of smoke and heard the ground shake. Shortly after, President Donald Trump posted on social media, saying that the United States had carried out a large-scale strike against Venezuela. According to Trump's statement, Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro and his wife were captured and flown out of the country by U.S. forces. He said the mission was successfully carried out in conjunction with law enforcement and that more details would be given at a press conference later today. This announcement instantly triggered global shockwaves. A number of world leaders and governments have reacted strongly, with some condemning the actions as military aggression. Venezuela's government declared a state of emergency and urged citizens to mobilize and respond to what it calls an attack on their sovereignty. The situation is chaotic and unfolding fast. Caracas residents shared that they were woken by explosions and helicopters overhead. Power outages were reported, and fear spread across the streets as people tried to understand what was happening. Trump claims that the operation targeted not just military sites, but strategic areas tied to what his administration calls criminal and narco-terrorist networks. For months, he has been increasing pressure on Venezuela, accusing Maduro's government of drug trafficking and corruption, and deploying naval forces in the Caribbean region. Many political observers have said this marks a dramatic escalation. Just days ago, Trump ordered military strikes, and the U.S. has been building up military assets near Venezuela, including aircraft carriers and destroyers. Now, with Maduro reportedly captured, the stakes are higher than ever. In Venezuela, the leadership is calling the U.S. actions illegal warmongering and a threat to national security. Maduro himself had urged Trump to abandon military action and engage in talks, but instead events have spiraled into one of the most significant international confrontations of the decade. Across social media, people are reacting with disbelief, concern, and debate about what this means for global politics. Some are calling the strike justified based on allegations of drug trafficking and corruption. Others worry that this is the start of a new conflict that could engulf the region. This is not just a military operation. This is a story that touches on sovereignty, international law, power politics, and the future of Latin America. Some analysts say that capturing a sitting head of state without broad international support sets a precedent unlike anything the world has seen in years. Others point out that without transparent confirmation or independent verification, rumors and fear can fuel misinformation. Right now, Venezuelan leadership is demanding proof of life and location for Maduro. U.S. citizens in Venezuela are being warned to shelter in place. And the entire international community is watching with concern. Tonight, this story is still developing. Plans for a news conference later today could bring more clarity, but for now the world is reeling from this announcement and the explosions that shook Caracas.